Hello, how are you today in this fine afternoon? Nobody cares. Again, nobody cares. Are you perhaps ruminating over that past mistake, that past blunder you did weeks ago? Heck, for us overthinkers like myself, we even love to ruminate over blunders we did months, years ago, even. Are you worried about what your parents, your loved ones, your friends might say about that new business proposal you've been cooking up in the past few months, or that new grand plan you've been envisioning for yourself, but you're just too afraid to share it to anyone because they might ridicule it? Are you worried about how you were perhaps less than courteous in today's big corporate meeting? How you were perhaps less than pleasant in your dealings with your coworkers, with your supervisor, whom, let's face it, you secretly don't really like anyway? Well, the good news is, the silver lining is, nobody really cares. And if they do care, my God, what lonely, miserable lives they probably live. You see, many people, including us, are already too busy, too preoccupied with our personal affairs, that it would be ridiculous. It would be nonsense to add to our already busy schedule, to clog our already clogged minds with the thought of worrying over the affairs of another person. Many of us, ourselves including, are already swamped enough with the stresses of daily life that it would be insane to even worry about the affairs, the matters of another person. And if we do, there's seriously something wrong with you, with us. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why on earth are you worrying about the affairs of other people when you can't even set your own affairs straight? Nonsense. And as a quick exercise, think about your own self. Think of all the obligations, the meetings, the responsibilities you have for the day, perhaps if you like for the week. Does that itinerary include thinking about the affairs of your friends or even of your loved ones? Does your itinerary include worrying about the new grand idea of your former high school classmate? Does your schedule include ruminating over the past mistake of your college roommate or your previous workmate? Does your schedule include stalking, looking at the social media platforms of your former boss or your former supervisor? Probably not. I would say 99.99% of us will not even think about doing that. Because why should we? We're already busy enough with our own selves. Why should we busy ourselves too with the problems of other people? That's just sad. And if you are, and God forbid, I hope you're not, if you are one of those people who spend hours stalking their old classmates, their old colleagues, their old bosses, supervisors, on what they are doing now with their lives, my God, don't you have anything better to do? Are you not busy? Don't you have your own problems to address? It's just downright sad and pathetic. So, for those of us overthinkers out there like myself, perhaps this is any consolation. You think people are looking at you and thinking about you all the time, but most likely, they're not. They're not worrying or thinking about you. You always feel like people are watching your every move. Most likely, they're not, because they're too busy looking at their own moves. Nobody cares. And that's a good thing. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in our next video.